The total social insurance schemes reach today is 230 million. It's a big number. Sometimes it just slips under the radar, out of which RSBY is 80 million. In 2015, they estimate this will reach 530 million, out of which RSBY will be 300 million. So you can just see the scale. The mainstream market is supposed to reach 90 million from 50 million today, but this whole social or mass insurance scheme target segment, which is going to go from 230 million to 500 plus. So obviously these are not small numbers, and which is why the commercial insurance market has been involved in this, which is again the underlying reason why a public-private partnership is succeeding here, because there is some money to be made at the end of the game. But beyond that, I think we need to look also at these numbers as having sufficient momentum to bring about certain changes in the way the scheme is being run. 2 years may not be sufficient time to start drawing conclusions, especially in a healthcare scheme or in an insurance-based scheme, where you want to look at 5 years of outcomes or 5 years of solid data before really getting into drawing conclusions. But from whatever we have learned in the field in the last couple of years of implementation, I'm sure this should already start serving as a feedback mechanism to bring in a few changes into the way we run these schemes. So as I just discussed, we had a social imperative to improve access, to bring in larger numbers of population into this insurance scheme. Just borrowing a word from the US medical system, the whole idea is that no one is left behind. So there's no anti-selection or moral hazard in this scheme. Now, in terms of rollout, I'm just listing a few high-level issues, and I'm sure my fellow panelists will be able to add a lot more insights into these. In terms of inclusion, the objectives are laudable, but the way the scheme works, and it has to work that way. It has succeeded also because of the way it is structured. In terms of teams moving down to the field, to the various villages, village panchayats, organizing meetings, and all sort of targeted towards one particular day in which a block has to come and get enrolled. Each and every family member has to congregate at a certain place. In advance of that, there is a detailed planning that is drawn up in terms of ensuring that the BPL list is there, in terms of ensuring that the van goes out with the publicity, the campaign is done, and so on. But the fallout of this is, it's just possible that some family members may not be able to make it to the center for enrollment, and they're just out of the scheme, and these are not small numbers. So there is no fallback mechanism for these people who are left out at this one-time enrollment, for them to again say go to the insurance company or go to the government and say that give me a health card. So this is one of the issues which probably needs to be tackled, because it's only after 1 year when the renewal is done that they get a chance to get into the scheme again. The technology implementation has been absolutely fantastic, right? You have on-time MIS, you have package-wise or ailment-wise procedures, costs incurred. So a whole lot of data is getting generated. In my own opinion, technology is the easy part. These 2 days also we have heard a lot about technology, and I think the users it is being put to is absolutely wonderful. But in my view, technology is a layer that sits on top of the underlying health ecosystem. At the end of the day, the last mile access is provided by the panchayat leader or the village health community worker. At the end of the day, you still need clinical expertise to be able to read out the diagnostic reports. Technology is a fantastic enabler, and it's also coming to direct intervention. If we talk of robotic surgeries, for example, we heard a presentation earlier in the day where Dr. Ganpati spoke about de-skilling at a certain level. All that is there, but at the end of the day, I think the point I want to make is it's just a layer that it's like a turntable. You can pick and choose the latest technologies, and it is something that's going to be evolving all the time. So it's for me just a layer that sits on top of a core system. A provider engagement in terms of hospitals today, it's more like an assembly line. It's an induced demand. The hospitals love patients. And RSBY, by its emphasis on secondary and maternity procedures, on surgeries, it just sort of pulls in patients. So I think, again, this is going back to the theme of can we do something about this in terms of trying to shift this entire gatekeeping function from insurance and financing towards the preventive side. So we need to really build a certain level of engagement with hospitals. I think a lot of work has gone in each of the districts in which RSBY has been rolled out in terms of putting a workstation in the hospital. The public hospitals, people were never trained in the use of computers. So at least in terms of being able to swipe a smart card, do a basic read of the data, download it, be able to use workstation analytics, some level of training and skill building has gone in. So we need to really take it to the next level. And if RSBY remains in its current form, I don't think we can really do much. Cost control, again, based on certain data, of course, the government came up with certain costs for all the procedures, some 750 plus procedures. I think the list is expanding. But again, it's been a top-down approach. It's not been a bottom-up approach. A certain procedure for a hernia in Bombay will cost the same in a tier 2 or a tier 3 city. So we need to come up with a system where the prices are aligned with the underlying costs as well. Fraud control is really back to basics. I think yesterday the Alam from Milliman had spoken about, in spite of whatever automation you do in terms of claims processing, you do auto adjudication, but there are some frauds which by design pass through undetected. So it's really back to basics in terms of having people who understand the geography, who can go to the villages, who can go to the hospitals and find out physically, is a patient admitted, has a particular surgery been done.